In the eastern region of Donetsk and Luhansk. Volodymyr Zelensky announced last night that the battle for the Donbass had begun, and Ukraine's military says Russian forces are attacking positions along the entire 300-mile front line. Moscow's also repeated its demand for Ukrainian and foreign fighters to surrender in Mariupol. Russian-backed separatists claim special forces are now storming the city's steelworks, despite pictures emerging which purportedly show women and children taking shelter inside the plant. Russia's defense ministry says its missile and artillery forces struck 1,260 targets in Ukraine overnight. There'll be no evacuation corridors open in Ukraine for the third consecutive day. The country's deputy prime minister says efforts to create safe passage for civilians to leave have repeatedly failed. The regional governor of Luhansk says the eastern city of Kremenina is now under Russian control. Ukrainian troops have had to withdraw and take up new positions. And the commander of the Azov regiment of the Ukrainian National Guard says Russia has begun dropping bunker buster bombs on a steel plant in Mariupol where Ukrainian forces are refusing to surrender. I'm joined now to discuss all of this and much more by Air Marshal Phil Osborne, former Chief of the Defence Intelligence Staff and a Director at Universal Defence and Security Solutions. Great to see you again, Phil, and let's touch first of all on the big picture. It feels like this is a critical moment in this war now.
Yeah, I think so, day 55. This is something the Russians have been working up to for some weeks, trying to regroup and rebuild, frankly, some pretty shattered military units coming round from Kyiv and the rest of Russia to really come at the east and probably to focus on some revised war aims, which is to take the whole of the Donbass.
Let's dive into that particular region. And what do you think are the key areas of focus for the Russians, first of all, in the coming days in this area?
So the Russians will, I think it's fairly clear to say this offensive has started and they're into a preparatory phase, and